Before school shut down, your grades on our unit tests are a very good indicator of how you will do on the AP exam. If you were getting A's and B's on our tests, you're really in a good shape for a 5. If you were getting C's and B's in our class, you're in good shape for a 4, maybe a 3. If you were struggling on our tests and our quizzes, needed reassessments or 50% for everything, then your preparation probably needed to be a little bit more intense to get yourself up to the 3, above the 3 range, 3 and above range. But you can do it, and that's what we've spent all this time reviewing, and all those packets and practice problems that we had you do, you can do it, and we have total faith in all of you. So don't forget that this year there is only 2 free response questions. You have a calculator for everything, as well as notes, right? It's not you're allowed to have your calculator and your notes, your little books, and the packets, right? Packets 1 through 6, and the any of the review problems that we've given you this past week from AP. Right? You don't want to have everything in your desk. You don't want to have your area totally cluttered. You want to be very structured. You want to have, before the exam starts, have at least 5 pieces of paper with your AP ID and your initials at the top of each one. Before you even start, you want to have maybe all your little books in one pile, all your packets in another pile, and everything's ordered so that they can be like where you quickly go when you look at a problem, like, oh, this is a tabular problem. Let me get out anything that has to do with tabular and look that over, right? But you don't want a very cluttered workspace, because you're not going to have time to really search through your things. So if you know that you're pretty good with derivative rules, don't have that derivative cheat sheet next to you. But if you know that integration rules you're a little bit weaker on, have that one closer at hand. So you're going to be given only 25 minutes to do the one question. You're going to be crunched for time. That's why organizing your materials is going to be critical, so that you're not spending time flipping and searching and all that. You need to have time to answer the question. And then you have a 5-minute upload. Remember, this is a hard time, which is sometimes in school, the bell rings and you don't put your pencil down. You keep writing. You keep writing. Oh, I just have one more thing to put down. I just have one more thing to put down. If you miss the 5-minute upload where you hit submit, all points for that problem are gone. Right? You have to submit within that 5-minute upload. Also, you only 1 picture per page, 1 page per picture. Don't hit submit until you've uploaded all your pages. Because once you hit submit, it's over. Don't take a picture, upload, hit submit. Right? You need to have all of your papers and then submit. Don't hit submit until they're all, right? Don't hit submit until you've uploaded all your pictures. Now, they did say in the last video that they had managed to overcome one glitch about using a scanner and creating one PDF for all of your questions, and I'll speak to that in the next slide. The second part, you also have your calculator, your notes, your little book. Your packets and any review problems. Just organize your space. Right? No one in your house is allowed to be on using Fortnite or streaming Netflix or anything like that if you can avoid it, so that your Wi-Fi is stable. And try to make sure you're in a quiet place as much as you can manage. This one question you only have 15 minutes for. and then you get the 5-minute upload. And someone had asked me that question. The 5 minutes is on top. So yes, in total, this is 30 minutes. In total, this is 20 minutes. Okay, but be careful. They said that they have a lot of issues with people still writing during the 5 minutes, and then they run out of time to upload. Please, please don't do that. So this link has been on our site where you could link to the practice. I think this is an excellent idea to practice this multiple times, where you just enter practice, right? You enter practice into here, and then you hit continue, and it will ask you for your name and your birth date and some other stuff, and then it'll put you in a waiting room. Now in reality, the waiting room time is however much time that before you log in. So for instance, the exam starts at 2 p.m., right? Let's say you enter the waiting room at 1:30. Then you will have 30 minutes in the waiting room to complete the questions and the security questions that they're going to ask. But if you don't log in and use your e-ticket until 1:55, then you're only going to have 5 minutes in the waiting room. So it is advised that you use your e-ticket and log in at 1:30 to give yourself a half an hour in that waiting room, just in case anything goes wrong. So uploading your solutions. So most calculus kids will probably choose to attach photos. Make sure you're in one of these formats. Be very careful about that. Some of the iPhones, right, use that, what is that, HEIC, right? This is bad, right? Make sure your photos are in one of these file types, right? Up to 5 pages. You can't use any more than 5 per question. But remember, that's 5 for question 1 and 5 for question 2. And this is what I had said, make sure you upload all your pages. So let's say you take 4 pages to do question 1. You need to upload all 4 pictures before you hit submit. And then you use 3 pages for question 2. You need to upload all 3 pages of your work for question 2 before you hit submit. But this was new. So this wasn't really, we weren't really paying much attention to this because most of our kids were going to do handwritten, right? Handwritten response. But you can also do a handwritten response and use one of those scanning apps or, picture and save as a PDF. But you're only allowed 1 file upload per question. So you need to, if that case, if you took 4 pages to do question 1, when you scan them, you need to scan all 4 of 1 pages as one PDF, and then choose text file and upload the PDF. Okay? So make sure you think about those and make those decisions before 1:30 of exam day. Okay? So this is on our Canvas site. Right? This is many of you that I've spoken to in my office hours, right? You know this, right? This is our home page. This is the link to the demo where I said you can do the practice and the practice uploading. This is a file that College Board created with the checklist, exam day checklist, to make sure that you have done before you log in. Most of you, I'm sure, know the keyboarding tip sheets for calculus, mostly for math classes, right? That you know without having to access like equation editor. There are some math functionality, buttons built in. So this sheet will highlight them for you. And then this is the list to the entire College Board playlist. Remember, this has content and review. I did not go through the content videos, but I did all of the review videos. The review videos are linked below. This is a document that I just copied from College Board with their updates of what they were planning on doing, what was new about, oh, there's only 2 questions and da-da-da-da. So here, these are links to, again, on our page, to the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday videos from AP. And what's nice about, some of the stuff you don't need to watch it all, but on Monday they have a practice 15-minute question, and then they go over those answers in the Tuesday's video. On Wednesday they gave a practice 25-minute problem, right? In Wednesday's video, and in Thursdays they go over the solutions to that one. I also have posted PDFs of all of these questions and the solutions below. Also on Tuesday, there's a session with, they have Stephen Kokoska, who is an AP senior grader, come in and talk about common errors. And on Friday, he is back. And I highlighted for you that's in the 24th and 32nd minute here. And then they also, on Friday's video, talk about the solutions to another, this was another 15-minute practice. Right? So there's 2 15-minute questions and 1 30-minute question that they do in these 5 videos, and they go over the solutions to all of them. Whoops, sorry. Below here, if you keep scrolling down on our page, I just have a screenshot. I have PDFs, right? If you keep scrolling down on our page, PDFs of these questions, PDFs of the solutions. I'm sorry, not of the solutions to the video questions, but PDFs to the video questions. But then I also have PDFs of the 5 for 5. They published five questions for a 5 on the AP. So there's 3 of these along with their solutions. That's also, links to those are on our Canvas site, right on our home page. So, oh, sorry, that's what this is. I forgot I put it on a separate slide. So underneath the videos are up here on our home slide. Our home page of our Canvas site. You'll see the May 2020 AP practice problems, 5 for 5 day 1, solutions to day 1. This should be day 2. I hope I'll go day 2. I'll go make sure that's true. And then day 2 solutions. Day 3, when I created these, they hadn't loaded day 3 solutions yet, so I'll look and see if those are there, those are available, and post them. And then these are all the videos, the video practice problems that they gave. They didn't publish solutions to them, but remember I highlighted for you which days they went over each one of these questions. So again, this was a 15-minute one, this was a 30-minute one, and this was a 15-minute one. Solutions are on the videos. They did not publish them in PDF form. So just to give you some reference, last May, before any COVID, right, this is last May, there was 128 students that took the BC exam, and here's their breakdown of their scores. 3 is considered passing. So you can see we have a 95% passing rate. That is normal. Our passing rate always fluctuates between, like 92 and 96% passing rate. Right? And that is a credit to all of the students who are there and their hard work all year long in calculus, but also in pre-calculus and their Algebra 2 classes, because it takes all of that content knowledge to be comfortable with the BC exam. So along with our preparation, look how many get 5s, right? This is certainly skewed to the 5s, right? These students down here sadly did not pass. There was only 6 of them that did not pass, and no one got a 1. None of these students got an A or a B or probably even a C in our class, right? Now I know for you, your third quarter and fourth quarter grades aren't as authentic as they have been in years past, so it's a little bit harder for you to gauge, but you certainly have first semester and at least the first part of third quarter with the test that we took in class to kind of gauge where you're at. Right, a total, you get a score of 5. Our average score was a almost 4.4. It's pretty freaking good. You are prepared. You have gotten access to all the content that you would have gotten even without COVID. The only thing you don't have is that you didn't get to practice was authentic testing scenarios, which is why we gave you those videos, and hopefully you can practice at least practice timing yourself and how long it took you to access those problems. Okay, so good luck to all of you. Your teacher will email you with with optional office hours on Monday for last minute questions. You can certainly continue to either email your teacher or post questions in the bin, the BC Calculus bin, and we'll be checking those. And hopefully then on Wednesday we'll get to talk to some of you at the end of this week and see how you felt about them. Okay. Take care. Good luck. You guys rock. You got this. We have total faith in you, and we're so proud of you. Take care. Can't wait to hear from you.